This episode of Hunting in the Sticks is brought to you by Lone Star 811. Experience the Lone Star 811 advantage. This week on Hunting in the Sticks.
We have to efficiently pack enough tackle to last an entire week. What an awesome experience for me and my son to both get to experience Mexico fishing for the first time together.
One of the biggest issues, though, is the language barrier.
Calendar, time of year. Oh yeah, look at this giant. I've been bass fishing for over 20 years, and a 10-pounder, you gotta be kidding me. Easy. All right, hold on.
There's a fine balance between work, family, and the outdoors. We do what we have to in order to do what we love. It's not always easy, but it's always fun.
God, I hope I got that deer. Is he down? That shot must have worked. It cracked him right down.
There he is, that's a good one.
Hello, my name is Ricky Mills, and welcome to this week's episode of Hunting in the Sticks. This week, Mark Stowe, his son Nick, and a crew of their good friends will be making that long journey down to Mexico, where they'll be on a mission to hook into some of El Salto Lake's famed giant bass.
I love showing off my great typing skills here. American Airlines. I would not make a career on a keyboard. You know, the reality of television and traveling and getting to fish all these places, a problem of it is getting there. All the things we have to go through, all the time spent getting airline tickets, figuring out where it's at, where you're gonna fly into and out of. It's just a very complicated process. Customs, getting things over the US border, it's a logistics nightmare is what it is. And it can get real expensive fast. This always excites me. There is nothing more fun than a 43-year-old kid opening up brand new rods. Got this new lithium in here. This is an extra heavy cranking rod. We're gonna label the end of the rod so they know where the access is. We have 7 guys going on this trip. We have to efficiently pack enough tackle to last an entire week.
When you take traveling to another country on top of that, it can literally be a week-long process.
Well, we're down to the last few reels, putting line on them. Got my Uncle Eldon with us that's gonna be fishing with us. I'm ready to go. All right, final bags are getting zipped up and packed right now. We got an early flight to Mexico in the morning. Nick, that is your carry-on, okay?
How you doing? Hey, I'm Mike Hilton. Hilton Road. Nice to meet you.
Troy King.
This is Troy King.
Nice to meet you.
Mark.
Mark
Nice to meet you, Mark.
Stowe, Nick.
All right, we're off to Dallas. Oh my goodness. Well, we're here in Dallas now. We met up with Jimmy and we're gonna head on to Mexico, El Salto. What an awesome experience for me and my son to both get to experience Mexico fishing for the first time together. We've made it here to Mexico. I've got all my paperwork filled out, got our passports. We're getting ready to go through customs and into the van and on to El Salto Lake.
Got my crew here. Think we can get them all?
Denali, number one.
Yeah. Easy, you got it trained, man.
Well, I'm putting all these rods together. This is not like in your bass boat where everything's organized and put together. It's all thrown in bags. We're throwing it all out here in the room, running the line through the eyes here on these rods, and we'll throw some baits on, try to get 4 or 5 rods ready, and we're gonna go hit this water.
What's your special? weapon of choice here? Mr. Mike?
Probably a scrounger head and a 10XD crankbait today. Scrounger head with a fluke on the back, chartreuse fluke.
Now, if you know Mr. Helton here, Mr. Denali himself, he is one guy that packs more than any woman in the entire world. He packs it all day long, twice on Sunday, every day. Everything you can imagine, it's in there, I guarantee you.
I mean, he's looking dapper. I mean, he could be called Dapper Dan.
All right, we're out here at El Salto Lake with Adrian. Adrian's going to be our guide for the next 3 days. It's going to be a short evening this evening because we've been traveling through it all day long. So I'm glad to be hitting the water, and we're going to see what happens.
Hunting in the Sticks is brought to you by 811. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Steady Form, Solar Bat Sunglasses, and Denali Rods. We would also like to thank these 811 partners. Mark Stowe and crew have headed to El Salto Lake in Mexico. El Salto is notorious for its scale-tipping largemouth. It's here that Mark hopes to catch the first 10-pounder of his bass fishing career.
It's hard for me to tell with that big bait.
That's fine. You'll be able to tell when one of them fish slams it, you'll know it. There he is.
Oh, he's awesome.
Most of them in the trees or no in the trees? The guides down here are the key to success. Even though we can usually find our way around a lake, these guides are adjusting to feeding patterns every day and knowing what the weather's gonna do to these fish. These fish just all out through these trees?
One more cast, no fish, change the spot, okay?
Okay, whatever you say.
One of the biggest issues, though, is the language barrier, and sometimes that can cause problems trying to communicate with each other.
Calendar, time of year. Half the time I gotta use hand signals so that we can understand each other. Weather. Usually, we ended up figuring it out, but maybe next time, I just ought to learn a little Spanish before we go.
You learn Spanish? Have you heard your English?
This little flag. Come back, it's too deep. This way, it's too deep.
Got it. A hump.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. There we go, fish on. Here's how you start it off, right here. The little man's done catching the first fish. Easy. Look at here. First El Salto bass. Nick, you got us off the zero board. There's your first fish in Mexico, buddy.
I guess I'll give you a high five with the fish.
Boom. There you go. I'm gonna be sore by this evening. These are the biggest crankbaits on the planet. Throw. There he is.
Oh, I got one too.
Oh, look here, we got a double going. Look at Nick's. Oh, broken line. You know you gotta kiss him. Woo, fishy, yeah, Adrian. Finding these bass is harder than it looks. Sometimes it's a lot of work. But these guides, they keep moving us around until we get on the larger schools of bass. All right, I got my XD10. I'm gonna try to catch me one of these big old El Salto giants. There he is. There we go. Fish half as big as a bait. I'm finally on the board and there's another one, baby. Oh yeah, baby. We gotta get him growing up just a little more, but look at that, hey, Nick Calvin. Here we go. Now we're talking right there.
That one, you probably eat that one.
Yep. Yeah, baby. There you go. Well, we've been out here a couple hours, and first hour or so was a little slow, but we pulled up on a pretty sweet spot here. And these fish are just drilling this big old crankbait. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh yeah, look at this giant. Ah, easy. Don't stab, don't stab. Oh my, woo, baby! Folks, this is what I came to El Salto for right here. I ain't never caught nothing like this before, folks.
Yeah, maybe more.
I'll give you 8, 8.5.
It's only 10.
Whoa, only a 10-pounder. Folks, this is on their new lithium crankbait rod. This is the XD 945 XD rod. Look at this, folks, Denali rods. This is what it's all about. I've been bass fishing for over 20 years, and a 10-pounder, you gotta be kidding me. It is on like Donkey Kong. I just caught a 10-pounder on the last cast, and I am hooked up again. I mean, this is absolutely insane. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this, folks. I mean, these babies are just all in this lake. Adrian, we might have to save this spot for another day. Not only is El Salto Lake good for its fishing, but El Salto Lodge, awesome folks, awesome food, and what a place.
Yeah, Friday.
Now it's time for your 811 Know What's Below Call Before You Dig viewer clip of the week. This week's clip was sent in by Jeremy Soroy.
Nice beard. Yeah, that's a decent bird.
Thanks for sending that in. If you would like to see your personal video air on our show, go to our website at huntinginthesticks.com and follow the instructions.
Mark Stowe and his friends are fishing on El Salto Lake in west central Mexico. On day one of the trip, the infamous lake lived up to the hype. Not only were the fish being caught all day long, but Mark caught his largest bass ever at 10 pounds.
I am awake.
Ready to go, man. Let's go catch some big ones.
We're all excited. We got our Denali wear on here, thanks to Denali Rods, Mike Helton and Scott Estes. Day 2, we're gonna get it going. Hopefully a repeat of yesterday. Got my scrounger tied on with a 7-inch fluke, and wait to see what happens here. There's definitely giants in this place.
Bit to bit. Now. It's fish.
Back on it.
It's 3. Here is Iceland.
Here he comes. He got it again.
Yeah.
There he is. I don't know if he's big. Fish one, it isn't as growed up as them ones yesterday, but folks, it's still a fish. Crazy.
Fish on.
Fish off.
I think Mike dulled my hooks last night.
First fish of the morning. Uh-oh, there's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you ain't holding a bigger one.
We've done this before.
Mark, you shake it this way, okay? Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at the boy. Here we go. Nick gonna get it going this morning for us. Oh, Nick, look at this fish. The biggest fish you've ever caught right here.
Yeah, it's come back. It's no more. It's come back, come back.
There you go. Oh yeah, look at it.
More line, please.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, 8 pounds, baby. Wow, what a stud, Nick Calvin. Man, it's just, I don't even know what to say. All right, well, we've moved spots. Fishing's been a little slow. Nick did catch that 8-pounder, which has made my day no matter what. But we got a couple little islands out here that we're gonna fish. There he is. Hey, I said no chiquitos.
Are you hearing this? What language is he trying to speak?
No mucho.
No more babies?
No more babies.
I think he should just stick to English.
No more chiquitos. No más chiquitos, right?
Yeah.
Get out of that tree.
Oh, Daddy,
Every fishing trip has its fair share of snags and mishaps.
it's hung up in the...
Oh.
It's in the troll.
Yeah, he'll get it.
Dad, what are you doing? You
I'm
just
trying to
like
figure out where me and you are.
I was standing over here and then
I got it. Nope. Here. I can certainly put up with these setbacks because I realize that at any moment, the action can heat up in a hurry. Oh, yeah, baby. There he is. There he goes.
Oh, no, I got it.
There we go. Look at there. The boy's got him one. There he is. There he is, baby.
No, I got it.
There he is. There you go. Nick, you're good with that scrounger, buddy.
Now it's time for your safe digging moment of the week, brought to you by the legendary 811 bike. The morning of day 2 of the El Salto adventure has come to a close. Mark spent the morning fishing with his son Nick, who caught an 8.5-pounder. Mark will be switching it up for the afternoon, though, as he'll be hopping in the boat with Mike Helton, who's had his own success this morning.
Well, I'm excited because this afternoon I get to fish with a good friend of mine, Mike Helton, the owner of Denali Rods, and we've been looking forward to getting in the boat together. We've come back out here after the afternoon, got Mike Helton in the boat with me, or me with him. Mike's caught a number of 10s so far since being here. We're gonna do some deep cranking and see what happens with these Denali rods. Hey, we can see who's prepared. Look who's up there already casting. Oh yeah. We just keep catching them one after another like that. We're out here on a big flat. We got a channel. We're sitting in the channel throwing up onto this flat as these baits are coming off this flat. I think that's when we're gonna get bit.
I guess it's been probably the windiest day we've had out here, so I think it's gonna help the bite with this wind blowing into that flat.
Absolutely. A lot of times I'm blowing bait fish around. Is it a grande?
Yeah, it's a grande.
I got one on myself.
That's a net.
Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, look at Mike. Oh yeah, baby. I may be catching its little baby brother, but look at that.
That's what we came here for,
Folks,
Mark.
this is what we're here for right there. Look at that. Hey, this is my baby, but I'm proud of it.
Big
Goodness,
old
look
fat
at that.
fish.
Crazy.
It's hard to tell. They get in that tree.
Well, you know, normally I'd be all upset when a fish flops off like that, but when you think about what 5 of these fish would weigh in a tournament, Mike, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a place, you know, if you had 5 fish, you could have 40, 50 pounds even, you know, if you caught the right fish.
There's a nice one. Now, oh my goodness, I got a big one. Hey, ready? Oh yeah, baby. You better.
Done, I got this one.
Mike, look at this. Folks, El Salto Lake. Look at this. Folks, 9.5-pounder. I mean, Mike's already put one in the boat, almost 9, and here's another 9. I mean, what a thrill of a lifetime to come down here. I mean,
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Mike put this trip together, and the logistics of it were crazy with this many of us and filming, but
Makes
I
it
mean,
worth it.
every bit of it's worth it right there.
Exactly.
Well, Mike, I got to thank you, one, for sending this XD rod down here. Without this on this crankbait, I would be plumb wore out. Personally, I want to thank you for the evening coming out here and inviting me down to El Salto. Man, what an experience and what a time.
Yeah, we've had a great time. We're staying here with the El Salto Lodge, Sigus. He's been kind enough to have us down, and the guides have all put us on fish. They've taken really good care of us. It's just been a great time.
Awesome, absolutely awesome time. El Salto Lake, El Salto Lodge, come here.
El Salto Lake is truly a bass fisherman's dream destination. Mark and his crew came home with some sore arms and a boatload of great memories. Thanks for joining us this week, and remember, safe digging is no accident. Call 811 before you dig.
Hunting in the Sticks is brought to you by 811. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Steady Form, Solar Bat Sunglasses, and Denali Rods. We would also like to thank these 811 partners. Closed captioning is brought to you by Vectran. Live smart.
It's on the ceiling in there, buddy.
What do we got? What do we have here?
We got a lizard. It's right on the ceiling. Go get it. We're gonna use it for bait. El Salto, biggins, baby.
Look at that. You disappear when you lay on the bed. Like he disappears.
I'm so tired because we woke up at like 5